Welcome to Northeast News Bulletin. I'm Chongamla Thumra, bringing to you the headlines first. President Draupadi Murmu and her Serbian counterpart Aleksandar Vučić review bilateral relations. Ten Manipur Naga MLAs urge Union Home Minister Amit Shah to solve ongoing crisis in the state. Home Ministry approves rupees 101.75 crore relief package for displaced people in Manipur. NEP 2020 cannot be implemented in entirety, has to be made state-centric, says Meghalaya Education Minister Rakam Sangma. And in cricket, India all out at 296, trails by 173 runs on day 3 of World Test Championship at Oval. And now the stories in detail. President Draupadi Murmu and her Serbian counterpart Aleksandar Vučić agreed to set a target for bilateral trade from the present 320 million euros to 1 million euros by the end of the decade, said the Ministry of External Affairs in Belgrade yesterday. President Draupadi Murmu is on a 3-day state visit to Serbia from the 7th to the 9th of June. While briefing media about the India-Serbia relations, Secretary West, Ministry of External Affairs Sanjay Verma said that during the visit, President Draupadi Murmu highlighted that the relations between both sides have a shared understanding of each other's core interests. Science and Technology Minister Jitendra Singh has said that Rozgar Mela has institutionalized the government recruitment process, and a target has been undertaken by the government in the last 9 years, which are youth-centric. Briefing media in New Delhi today on 9 years of achievements of the government, the minister said several decisions were taken by the government to reform the recruitment process. Listing out the various measures, he said Mission Karma Yogi is a new concept introduced by this government. He said the recruitment timeline has also been reduced and the examination system has been shifted from paper to computer model to bring more transparency in the recruitment system.
To be addressed in these last 9 years. One is the youth, the other is the administrative officers. And you would realize that the hallmark of most of these reforms which have been said to you has been youth-centric. And to take up amongst them, if you go by priority, I think Rozgar Mela is one of the very new concepts introduced by the government. You used to have Rozgar Mela at the voluntary level, the NGOs doing it, but we never had it at the government level in an institutionalized manner. So, in other words, I would say that Rozgar Mela has rather institutionalized the government's recruitment process. We have it once in a month, and the stakeholders are very much aware of it. The number of recruitment letters are also around 70,000. The total target as of now is 10 lakh. Then, of course, in the next phase, it will be different.
Union Minister of Information and Broadcasting and Youth Affairs and Sports called upon educationists to make Jan Andolan with Jan Bhagidari to strengthen the education sector. He was addressing the inaugural function of the 3-day National Conference on Recent Advances in School, RACE 2023, also known as Shiksha Mahakumbh at Dr. B.R. Ambedkar National Institute of Technology, NIT, Jalandhar today. The minister said that the new education policy has been prepared after lengthy deliberations. It is focused on the skill development of youth, he added. The minister said that steps have been taken to integrate the old Gurukul education system with the modern education system.
मित्रों, समाज के समक्ष उत्पन्न होने वाले नित्य नए संकट, चुनौतियों एवं प्रश्नों के समाधान ढूंढने एवं बदलते समय में उत्पन्न होने वाले अवसरों का उपयोग करने के लिए और नई पीढ़ी को तैयार करने के लिए ये प्रयास अनूठा भी है लेकिन मैं कहूँगा कि ये चिंतन मंथन हमारे देश में और ऐसे कुंभ की परंपरा बहुत पहले से है।
The 10 Manipur Naga MLAs, after meeting with the Home Minister Amit Shah on the 7th of May in Delhi, held a press conference at Nyatu Resort, Chumukedima today. Addressing to the media, Awangbao Nyumai, Minister Water Resources and Relief and Management Disaster Management, Manipur, stated that they appreciated the prompt action of the Home Minister to bring the situation of Manipur under control. He said that the Naga legislature has conveyed to the Home Minister that in the event of any arrangement for separate administration, the Naga areas should not be touched, as there had been contentions for many years and there had been many issues when separate administration was made in the past.
To bring the situation under control and peace is restored again, so that we again go for whatever way. This much we would like to tell friends about our meeting with the Honorable. We have also conveyed to him that in the event of any arrangement for separate administration, we have told him very clearly that our Naga areas should not be touched, because that has been a contention for many years. As we all know, there has been a lot of issues and problems in the past when separate.
Manipur Governor Anusuya Uiki convened a meeting with GOC 3 Corps Lieutenant General H.S. Sahi, Major General Ranjan Sarawat, IGAR South, and Major General V.K. Nambiar, IGAR East, at Raj Bhavan, Imphal on Thursday. The team of security officers briefed the governor about the security situation in Manipur, particularly joint combing operations carried out by the security forces, and about the security measures taken up by the army and Assam Rifles in the vulnerable areas of valley as well as in the foothills of the state. The security officers informed the governor about the multiple medical camps organized for the affected people by the army and Assam Rifles in both the hills and valley districts. The Union Ministry of Home Affairs MHA has approved 101.75 crore of rupees as relief package in order to provide relief to displaced people in the violence-hit Manipur. In a press statement issued on Thursday night, Security Advisor to State Government Kuldeep Singh has said during his recent visit to the state, Union Home Minister Amit Shah had directed the state government to send a proposal to MHA for relief package for the displaced people. The press statement further said as many as 27 arms, 245 ammunition and 41 bombs have been recovered from some areas under Porompat Police Station in Imphal East District and 1 arms and 2 bombs in Bishnupur District. Meghalaya Education Minister Rakam A. Sangma said that if the government implements the National Education Policy NEP 2020 in entirety, there are certain sections and portions that would be made suitable and Meghalaya-centric. The state government is planning to redraft and amend the Meghalaya State Education Policy. He said that in the redrafted Meghalaya Education Policy, there will be chapters dedicated to Meghalaya culture, freedom fighters, history and people.
To the NPA to give us more center. I think if I'm not wrong, we have got still the exemption for 23-24 last year, right? So we have still got exempted. But however, our students have gone in appearing for CUT exam this year.
Tripura Chief Minister Dr. Manik Saha inaugurated the implementation of the National Education Policy in higher education in the state. Dr. Saha said that new National Education Policy has been introduced in the country after 34 years under the leadership of Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi with an aim of modern changes in the education sector. Taking to his Twitter handle, Dr. Saha said his government is implementing the NEP in higher education in the state under the direction of the central government with the aim of bringing back the glory of the Indian education system by raising the standards of education and making the students real human beings by imparting practical education. DD News is organizing a conclave titled DD Dialogue on the theme Resurgent Northeast tomorrow at Hotel Taj Vivanta in Guwahati. Many dignitaries, including union ministers, state ministers, senior officers of central and state government and security forces, academicians will be attending the conclave. The dignitaries will deliberate upon various issues ranging from multi-sectoral development to connectivity, tourism to border security, etc. The sessions will be telecast live on Didi Assam and our YouTube channel Didi News Assamese. In Meghalaya, the high-powered committee on the construction of the new assembly building met at the Taj Vivanta in Shillong. Meghalaya Assembly Speaker Thomas A. Sangma, Chief Minister Conrad Sangma, Deputy Chief Ministers Preston Tinsong and Snaub Halangdhar and other legislator and officers of various line departments attended the meeting. In this brief, Assembly Speaker Thomas A. Sangma informed that agendas taken up were review of the process of construction of the main building, proposal for the second phase of construction and presentation on security systems. In cricket, India were bowled out for 296 in first innings against Australia on Day 3 of World Test Championship at Oval. For India, Ajinkya Rahane was the highest scorer with 89 runs. Earlier, centuries by Travis Head and Steve Smith helped Australia make 469 in their first innings. This is Team India's second consecutive WTC final in as many editions. Mizoram Governor Dr. Hari Babu Kambampati graced PUC College's 34th NIRF rank celebration and two-day international symposium on Thursday. The governor expressed his happiness to share the success of Pachunga University College to become one of the premier colleges in India, securing the 34th rank best college in India to jump from its rank of 45th. He congratulated the faculty, the students, the non-teaching staff and everyone involved who participated to earn this great achievement. He also shared his appreciation of the institute to celebrate its success by organizing an international symposium on a significant subject, sustaining nature and tribal worldview, and eco-critical approach to literature. Still in Mizoram, Mizoram Information and Public Relations Minister Lalrat Kima on Thursday inaugurated a media workshop targeted at content creators on YouTube and other social media platforms at the I and PR Auditorium at Aizawl. Speaking at the inaugural function, Lalrat Kima said this was the first such workshop planned at bringing together YouTubers and other content creators.
Social media politics social media
And finally, to end the news, the main points once again. President Draupadi Murmu and her Serbian counterpart Aleksandar Vučić review bilateral relations. Ten Manipur Naga MLAs urged Union Home Minister Amit Shah to solve ongoing crisis in the state. Home Ministry approves rupees 101.75 crore relief package for displaced people in Manipur. NEP 2020 cannot be implemented in entirety, has to be made state-centric, says Meghalaya Education Minister Rakam Sangma. And in cricket, India all out at 296, trails by 173 runs on Day 3 of World Test Championship at Oval. And with that, we end this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.